Here we go. Rolling the ball up and down the fingers. And into the palm. And the pads of the pinky. And the thumb. And down to the wrists. And across the knuckles. And we'll leave the ball in the palm, interlace the fingers, and squeeze. And release. And squeeze. Release. And squeeze. And release. Let's toss the ball up in the air and catch it. Or not. If not, it just means you've challenged yourself a bit too much. Which is good. High, low, down, up, see? 3, 2, 1, and the ball goes on 4. Assess how the feet feel. Step on the ball right in the middle of the foot and press down 3 times. Move up to the knuckles. Once on each. Roll across. Pivot on the toes, roll it across the top of the heel. Press down just below the first knuckle at the side of the top of the heel. And over in the middle of the 5th metatarsal. Roll down the bones. Yeah, Oscar likes this one. And scribble. Three, 2, 1, release, reassess, and go to the other foot. Press down 3 times, right in the middle. Knuckles. Roll across the knuckles. Moving to the top of the heel, pivot on the toes. Press down just below the first knuckle. Side of the top of the heel. 5th metatarsal. Roll down the bones. And scribble. All right, let's get that ball out of the way. And shake the tree. the center. Twist at the waist, swing the arms. Yeah, we'll center with some ocean wave breathing. Fingers and thumb at the base of the spine, stepping out to gather in starlight. And center, same thing, the other way. And center. Let's take 16 steps. And elbow towards the knee. And then slap the opposite heel. And walk, march, or jog. Today we're going to do the McGill Big 3 on the floor with a core, back stabilization, no squats involved. A hop. My foot is back almost to normal here. But do whatever you feel like doing to keep the heart rate. Go in there, be safe. Got bands in the afterclass. Going to get going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2. And 20. And 30. 2 deep breaths. Interlace the fingers. Raise the hands up. Reach for the sky. Come on back down. Bend back if you can. Back to center. Bend to one side. And then the other. Back to center, lower the hands to the chest and push up. Come on down, interlace the fingers behind the back, raise the hands up. Little higher. Coming down, let us shrug. Fingers on the shoulders, rotate the elbows in a circle forward. And then backwards. Extend the arms and tap the shoulders. Give yourself a bear hug. Inhale, exhale out. Bring the other hand on top this time. And then do one of each, one more time. Rotate the arms. Other direction. Thumbs up, thumbs down. And bring one arm behind the back. Press down and in on the elbow. And then the other arm. Grab both elbows, rock side to side. Come on down and rotate the neck. Other direction. Nod. And go ear to shoulder. Look up. And down. Over one shoulder. And then the other. And let's grab a stick. We're going to put the stick in the arch of 1 foot. Bring our weight to the other side. Slide down slightly. And stretch the inner thigh. And come on up and go the other way. Come on up, bring the stick behind one leg, which comes forward, and hinge at the waist. Again, sliding down on the stick to stretch the hamstring. Come on up. Same thing for the other leg. Bring it forward, stick behind, hinge at the waist, slide down. Come on up, press the sole of the first foot against the stick. And then the other. And then bring the stick in front and do some flip-flops. We're going to do the old Booyah stick routine first. And then rotate the big circle out. And then bring it back in. Then do laterally in one direction. And then the other. And then bring the stick behind the back in the crook of the elbows and twist at the waist. If you can, do a back extension, otherwise keep twisting. Come on up, tuck in the chin and pack like a pigeon. Bring the stick up to the shoulders. Twist the body, keep the head and hips facing forward. Lift the stick up over the head and down below the waist. Back over the head and, if you can, behind you. And let's do that about 6 times. And then bring it to the chest and flop the wrists. push out. And then bring the stick to one side, grab it at or near the top, and swing behind you. And then switch hands and do the same thing on the other side. Bring the stick to the middle, hold on with two hands, one hand or a finger, or 2 feet are about hip width apart. You're going to scrunch your toes into the ground as you roll each foot back towards the 5th metatarsal, and then bring it in towards the arch and roll back and forth sideways continually, digging those toes into the ground. And then hold on the 5th metatarsal, creating a big arch. And release. And then you can keep the stick on the ground if you want as you come up with on your toes of one foot, all the weight is on the other. Or if you can, lift the stick. And if you can, lift the foot. And if you can, move it around. And then move the stick around, if it feels okay. Stick wherever your comfort level is. Be safe. 3, 2, 1, and down. Same thing on the other side. If you need to, just keep your toe on the ground and keep your stick on the ground. But otherwise, challenge yourself. That was a challenge. All right, 3, 2, 1, and down. All right, we'll put the stick down. I'll meet you on the floor. I'm going to switch the camera. We'll be on our back for the McGill Big 3. Right? Right. Okay. So, for this one, both hands are under the lower back. The sole of one foot is on the floor, the leg is extended on the other. We're going to come up off the floor only enough to clear the head, neck, and shoulders slightly, maybe an inch or so off the floor. We're going to hold for 10, and then we're going to switch the position of the feet. We're going to do 3 rounds on each side for 10 seconds. Ready, up, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Switch the position of the feet. And come up, 10, 9, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Switch, and up. And down, switch, up, and down, switch, up, and down, and one more time, switch, and up. And down. All right, take a couple of breaths, and we're going to be I think we're all going to be rolling over on all fours. But if you don't want to be on your knees, you can do it this way. When I say left foot and right hand, go back and hold for 10 seconds, and then come back up, and then it'll be left hand, right foot. Otherwise, we're going to do bird dog. That was a dying bug. So this is the bird dog. And if you can't do the foot and hand at the same time, then just do your hands first, then do the foot, and then come back to the hands. I'm going to do left foot, right hand extended, 10, 9, 8. One and back, right hand and left foot. Back, left hand, right foot. And back, right hand, left foot. And back, left hand, right foot. And back, and the right hand, left foot. And back. Okay, come to rest on the side. We'll do some side planks, various modifications. The first being coming up on the knees, elbows under the shoulders. We're going to hold for 10 and come back down. We'll do that 3 times. If you want to, though, you can extend your legs and come up on your side of your foot. One foot on top of the other, or one foot in front of the other. Whatever works for you. If you're ready, let's go. 10, 9, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. And up, 10, and down, and one more time. And down. And then we'll go to the other side. Three more here, and we're all done. Ready, up, 10. And down. And up. And down. And the last one. Up. And down. Excellent. So stand up. I will switch the cameras. And we're going to do the 4-7-8 breath. That's 4 in, 7 hold, 8 on the exhale, then right back to 4. You want to fill from the belly up your whole, your lungs right up to the top, expanding the side on the inhale. Ready? And then take a nice regular breath in and rub the hands together to cultivate chi and form a chi ball. And center, 2 breaths. And let's open our hearts. And pause. Exhale. And send it out. And center, 2 breaths. And bring down heavenly chi. Go down, gather it up. All right.
Thanks, Tom.
You're very welcome. Very welcome indeed. Ava, I meant to tell you that Jonathan was taking Hal for an MRI today, just a regular scheduled one, and said he was doing good. So that's where Jonathan is, and Hal. I'm going to do some bands for anybody who's sticking around, and for Suzanne, who can pick it up on the, and Marie, on the video. So I'm going to start with the light bands, and we'll go up overhead with the bands around the wrists and bring them back down behind the head and stretch out. And that's 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then we're going to kneel down. I think I'll leave this camera on. And put it underneath the sole of the foot. Grab it with the same side arm and roll back. 1, 2, 3. You need to hold on to a chair, or you can hold a pole. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and we'll switch to the other foot. Same thing. And 10. And stay on the floor unless you want to get a heavier band, which I do, for some bridges. I think I may actually use the good one for the bridge. So we're going to wrap it around both legs, right above the knee. We're going to lie back. Bring the feet as close to the glutes as you can. Comfortably do. Spread the knees to about hip width and come on up and hold 1, 2, 3 and down. Up and down. Up and down, up and down, up, down, up, down. 3 more, I think. Up, down, up, down, and up, and down. And let's rest. We're going to go through another set of 10, but we'll take a couple of breaths here and recoup. Okay. Spreading the feet apart again a little bit, and coming up and down, up and down, up and down, up, down, up, down, up, down, 6, down, 7, down, 8, down, 9, down, and the last one, which may be 11 actually, but down. Who said I could count? All right, we'll get that off, and let's see, while we're down here, let us do some more rows, wrapping a band around, I think we'll go to the intermediate bands here, the bottom of the foot, kneeling on the other leg, and pulling back. 2, 4, 5, 9, and 10. And then we'll switch to the other side. One. Nine. And 10. And then you might want to sit down to do this. We're going to wrap the band around the ankles. And you can hold on to the stick, a wall, you're next to a wall, or a chair. You need some support. We're just going to kick back and out to the side a little bit. So about 45 degrees out to the side. 5, 6, 9, 10 in one direction. And 10. I'm going to take a slight breath, a couple of breaths, and do 10 more both ways. All ready? 1. 10. Last one. 10. Okay. And now we're going to do one last one where we wrap it around our wrists. Using my light band again. Bring it up overhead and then down. 1, 2. 8, 9, 10. And that's it.